Three missing Detroit rappers who were scheduled to perform at a local club were found dead in a basement. Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel, guys. Do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. Let's get to it. One person has been brought in for questioning in the connection with the ongoing investigation into the deaths of three rappers who went missing last month. On Friday, February 3rd, local Detroit news station Fox 2 reported that police had one man in custody in Knoxville, Tennessee. Details surrounding his identity and possible link to the killing of Armani Marley Whoop Kelly, age 27, Montoya Givens, age 31, and Dante B12 Wicker, age 31, have not been released yet. Last week, on January 28th, Detroit officers arrested a 15-year-old male who was caught driving Kelly's SUV. The teen is charged with possessing a stolen vehicle and burglary tools. Don Freilich, communications director of the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office, confirmed the arrest to CBS News. "I can tell you that there was a juvenile that was arrested, not in connection with the missing people, but in connection with a vehicle associated with one of the missing people." I don't know about you guys, but I like to be a fly on the wall when they interview that 15-year-old kid and have him explain how he come up with a dead man's car. I would just like to know how he can explain that. Now, the three men were scheduled to perform at Lounge 31 on Detroit January 21st, but that never happened due to the show being canceled over equipment issues. Taylor Penn, Kelly's fiance, said he called to say he planned to instead meet with friends for an open mic show. The aspiring artist was never heard from again. 2 days later, on January 23rd, Lori Kemp, Kelly's mother, filed a missing persons report after tracking the SUV's VIA OnStar system to different locations in the city of Warren. Now, I guess that's when the 15-year-old had that car and he was going from place to place. According to the report filed by family, it's unusual for him to be out of contact and for him to allow his phone's battery to discharge. Now, like I said before, that 15-year-old, he got a lot of explaining to do on how he got that man's car. Now, the bodies of Kelly, Givens, and Wicker were found on Thursday, February 2nd, inside the basement of an abandoned apartment. That's crazy. Michigan State Police say officers located the victims while at that location for an unrelated investigation. Now, I wonder what that unrelated investigation could be. What brought the police to that house if you wasn't looking for those three men and you were looking for something else, but you happened to find them? I'm very curious about that. Detectives said the three men were shot upstairs and then moved to the basement where they were hidden beneath debris. Authorities have yet to determine a motive for the killings. Now, that's my big question. What are the motives for these killings, right? These guys are just rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's not a drug deal gone wrong, right? So what reason did they have to kill these guys, right? They were set to perform, I think, like at Lounge 31, this lounge right here that you're looking at. And like they said before in the beginning of this article, something happened with the equipment issue. Now, I heard also that it was the DJ. There was a problem with the DJ. I'm not sure if the DJ couldn't come or something like that. You know, when you're online and you get trying to find out about these stories, like I say, these stories I'm getting off the line. I wasn't there. I don't know these people. So sometimes you get conflicting reports. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you can read one article, say one thing, and another article say something totally different. But anyway, like I said, there's not a whole lot of information on this case. The case is still ongoing. Like I said, they interviewed a man in Tennessee. I'm not sure if that man is still in custody or not. I know the 15-year-old, they're holding him without bond. He's been held without bond. And like I said, I would like to be a fly on the wall to see what this kid said to how he come by of obtaining a dead man's car, right? I remember the days when being a rapper was like, it was like, a lot of people wanted to be rappers. When you come up, people, I think a lot of of us fantasize about being a rapper. You know what I mean? The money, the fame, the cars, the women. But nowadays, man, that's all changed. Being a rapper nowadays is one of the most dangerous professions you could have, right? And if you are in that game and in the game of rap, this is going out to all you youngsters. The type of energy that you put out there, that's the type of energy you're gonna receive back. So if you're out there talking about drill music, killing, robbing, and stealing, and pimping and all this type of stuff, that's the type of energy you putting out there, that's the type of energy you gonna get back. And then there's a lot of people nowadays. I remember when you could rap and you didn't really have to live those lyrics. People don't find you credible if you're not actually living those lyrics. And I think that's appalling that that you got to get shot or have to shoot somebody to get a contract or just to sell your records. To me, that's devastating to our community. But like I said before, RIP goes out to those three rappers, to those three brothers who lost their life. For what reason, we really don't know. I don't know. Maybe if they maybe wanted to cop some weed or something. But how did they lure these three brothers to that abandoned building, to an abandoned apartment building? How did it? I'm very curious to know. So any more updates that come on this story, I'm gonna try to keep on track, and I'll probably do one more video because I'm very curious to know how they lured three grown men inside an abandoned apartment building. It's three rappers, no doubt. But like I said, my condolences go out to the family. Rowdy Nation TV, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. We out.